your question is, when they kill the lion, okay, this is how the trick, how it will look like. The first person to spear the lion, when the lion, okay, you run with the group, the lion is running. The lion is very, very, very good in calculation. He pretends as if he's jumping to you like this, and then you throw your spear. Oh boy, you are done. And all the lions are lefty. They use the left leg to kick you up. So whenever you are doing your calculation, and the lion is running this way, you have to know that on the left side is going to kick you. Lions never use the right side, the right leg to kick you, just on the left one. So you have to make a U-turn. And this is now, the U-turn is what you are going to look after. Because the U-turn, when it starts changing the body, that's now it's going to knock you. So you have to go sometimes, if you have a shield, you must be having a shield. Then you put the shield up. Then you try to jump on the shield. When it is up, that's when you can spear it. When the lion is still strong, not yet died, that's when you jump and hold the tail. Why they want the tail? Because immediately the lion is so strong. When you grab the tail, it will just bring you to the mouth. If you get hold of the tail and you don't like to leave it, it will just throw you like a small leaf to the stomach, to the mouth. That's what he did with that guy. You see, that guy was wounded. And this is something somebody can die. But not, these things have, not now. Now it's really good because we don't do anymore, we don't kill lions anymore, we just put them there, and then we do some ceremonies, and then we do some ceremonies without it. So when now the news go out that, oh, so-and-so is the one who get the tail, and when the lion is dead, they slaughter from here, just only the mane, they remove the big mane, then they dry it, and then they slaughter, they put it together, and then somebody will just put on the head, and then that is how somebody is going to be look like. And when the news go all around and they say this guy is the one, you'll be leading people walking like this very systematically, and the women and the boys and the girls are cheering you up, and then they throw some milk on you, and then they say this is a hero. And then the following things come is a big celebration. And then now they announce the son of who is now somebody who is able to get the lion tail. And that one, that your name will be up, your father's name will be really good, your family name and everything, and your mother's name. So that is exactly how it goes before. And the people, because of how you are courageous, the news will spread within the village. And then the elders will come together, and then they try to get you the most beautiful woman, the most beautiful girl, the most disciplined, the tall one, and good one from a good family. That's what I was saying. We arrange marriages. You know what we do? We arrange marriages, and because we believe we know children more than the children know other children. It's not in your context, but it is good because it is in our context. That's how I get my wife. And somebody was asking, how can you love somebody that you didn't know that before? Love is not limited. If you are ready to give anybody, you can give anybody. So love is something that you put in your mind that I'm wedding my dad. Your father will say, are you ready to marry? And we don't care whether you are rich or poor, because the family will give you something. You know, we grew as a family. So The day you are married, is going to marry, is a very big celebration, and people will bring you gift, 1 cow, 1 goat, 1 cow. Maybe when you are going to get married, you are going to be rich that day. And many people doesn't know, we pay dowry. If you said you want my daughter, my firstborn is a daughter, and somebody said, I want to marry your daughter, you have to give me 6 cows to show that he loved my daughter. And when I took the cows, when now my grandchildren are growing, that is when I'm going to give them back whatever they have given to me, when there are so many now. When the children are growing and they are now ready to be men, that's when they will come to my home, and then I will give a part of my animal livestock. So that's how we do. So any questions before we proceed? Those are the Maasai people, lived in the Rift Valley. We live in Kenya. Kenya is an independent country. We gained our independence in 1963 because most of the countries in Africa, almost Ghana get independent in 1957 through Kwame Nkrumah. And they revolted from the British. But most of other countries, 60, 62, 63, and some even up to 80. So in 1980. So just recently. So that's how we came from. That is our history. We speak Swahili. We speak English, and then we speak Maa. So any ordinary person in Kenya can speak 3 languages. Although some speak more, because where I came from, the country, we speak 44 different languages. And in this class like this, if it is a school with all the tribe together, I can identify and tell you, when you talk your mother language, I just tell you where you come from. We know a lot of languages, and we learn from students, children, from their parents. We know from their last name. When we see your first name, we know that that's your community. So, and most of the greeting, we know how to greet one another. But normally the national language is Swahili. I told you Swahili is an Arabic, Bantu, and Arabs language. When they are making the railway in the 1800s from Mombasa from here, Mombasa to Uganda. This is Kenya. The Maasai live here. We live in Kenya and Tanzania. We live in the border here. This is South Africa. The Rift Valley started in Egypt and come to Mozambique. So we live in the Rift Valley. And we speak East Africa, they speak Swahili. Because many countries in some countries, this country in West Africa, they speak French. Anglo-French, they speak French. But some of them, they speak English, being colonized by the British. Tanzania was colonized by the German, and the British overthrew them. So the 3 of us, we speak Swahili, but I have had countries like Burundi, Rwanda, now they're speaking English. They're speaking Swahili, so we know how to greet one another. Habari. We have our news read in English, in Swahili. So it's a big country with a lot of languages, and we can survive all of us together. We bring our languages together, and when I go to any place, I just listen. When we were in Nairobi, the capital, we speak English, all of us. When we go to any village, you don't know, not from your mother village, we speak Swahili, we change. When I came to my village, I changed, I speak my mother language. So that's how we do. And if there are any, so that's a little bit of history of the Maasai. They drink meat, they drink blood, milk, and that's how they go. Any question?
How do you greet somebody?
In Ma, Okay. Come here. You can bend like this, like this. It is a greeting and a blessing. You will never in life greet your, and then I say sopa, and then I say sopa, then you say epa, sopa, epa, that's ma. In Swahili, abari, and he said zuri. So that is exactly how you greet your parent from when you are a child until you die. Because it is a respect. You do like this to your father. And not only your father, every age group of your father. Okay, the one you speak like this is your age group. You don't go to your father and greet like your father like this. The first time I came out of Maasai and I see small people greeting me like that, I didn't sleep that night. This one is really different. So thank you very much. That's how you greet. That's now the Maasai culture. Other cultures in Africa, they greet just like hands like this, and then you do like this. But in the British one, in the Maasai one, girls and even my sisters, even if they are all 40, 50, that's how they greet my father. And the age group of the father. Any old man, okay, in Africa, now I am an old man. I want to be an old man so fast now. How many years do you think I have?
How old are you again?
Anybody can try?
40.
What? What? 55? Okay. That's right. Hey, if you want to be a good learner in everything in life, just feel free in everything, and you see every question, every answer you give is correct. Just relax. Talk to your teacher. Talk to the student. Feel free. And don't take bad. Be a good have good motive. That's how you learn. Okay, 43, 55. By the way, I don't know what really contradicts in my passport. Said I have 49 to 50. But that is exactly what the American embassy usually asks me, and then they say, Simon, how old are you? But when they see that I'm a Maasai, they know that record is not, the embassy there, they know the tribes who are living there. So it's not just up to them. But in the government like that, they just say, oh, just choose it. I was with another guy, we were classmates, and I looked at ID, somebody's ID has 85 years, it's very old. Because the people who are printing this ID, they don't understand our language, they don't understand how we, whatever. And nobody recorded how my children have birth certificate now because I went to school, so I know how to do that. And I will report. Although all the children are being born in the village, none of my children born in the hospital. Are you guys all of you born in hospital? Mm-hmm. You are. Are you the one lucky or what? Who are the luckiest people? Those are born in the bush, or were you born in the hospital? We were all born and we were all surviving. My wife usually gives birth alone. We usually have the baby crying, and then that's when the baby come and help and cut them. So people are different. But we usually have record because I know how to do that. And the children wanted to know when they are born. Any other question?
Have you killed the lion?
2. That's why I have the most beautiful woman in the village.
Wait, so if you kill a lion, you get the best girl or whatever. But if you don't, if you're not like into her, do you go and kill another?
So you're saying if you don't like if you don't like the first choice, you kill another lion and get an even better one.
Polygamy is not it's not a problem in Africa. So you can marry as many as wives as you want.
But he only has one lion.
Hey, recently in the Kenya news, we saw a Maasai marrying 2 women in the wedding, and we were surprised. And the 2 girls are happy. So we were very unique. That's not in the American context. Here they put you in jail. So sorry about that and sorry about us. But that is it. Okay, no. The first one is enough. The first lion is enough because that's when you are growing up. And they have already tested you must be a very strong boy.
What do you do with the lion after you kill it?
What?
What do you do with the lion after you kill it?
Oh no, you just kill it and then you just skin the mane. You remove, because this big hairs is what we need. Because when we were dancing, you know, we have a lot of ceremonies. Everybody with a lion have to be number 1 in everything, with the biggest mane. So when you come, everybody will just, your age group will just get out of you. And they do like this to your head. Everybody, every place, they are heroes. And you don't compete with small boys who are very coward. So the other class we were talking about the animal. We name people in the society where we grew. We have come to learn, we grew with wild animals. A lot of animals, giraffe, zebra, just name it. Buffaloes, Cape buffaloes. So we name people according to their name, to their behavior. Hyenas are very, very mean and greedy. They are lazy. They don't go and kill. They just follow lion like this. When the lion is resting, the hyenas are just resting. When the lion kills something, that's when they come. And then they bring problems. Okay, just show them how they do. They come in a very big reinforcement to throw the lion, and then they get what they didn't work for. So they are very hyenas. You see what they do? They didn't kill. You see how, okay, look. They waited a lion to kill. When the lion didn't take a bite, that's how they can. They follow. You know the hyenas, they are not in speed. They don't have a big speed. And they are very coward. When every animal look like this, they go and get like this. When they follow somebody, when you walk and your hands walking like this, the hyena will follow you thinking you are going to drop your hand. Because when is that man going to drop his hand and eat it? So they are so opportunist. Do you know what is an opportunist? And again, when they eat like this, you see now, the lion have killed. And then there is a sound they make. And all of them will come within minutes. And then they start biting this lion. And normally the lions are few, the hyenas are many. And then the lion just say, I am tired. I killed this animal. I use all my strength. And this is somebody terrible. It's like a bed bug. You know bed bug?
Yeah.
When you have a very good bed and you try to sleep, some small thing will just make you to miss your sleep. And then you decided, I have to go down or I leave this house. That is how the hyenas are doing. And the hyenas, when they eat it, you see how big their stomach. They go vomited when the animal is big. They dug down and then they vomited there. They cover, they come again. And if one hyena is wounded, when they are eating, the other hyenas will start eating the other hyena and then they finish. So the hyenas, they eat themselves and they are so greedy. And if you die in the Maasai community, we don't like to fork off expense of burying somebody, but we just give you to the hyena. They kill you without 5 minutes, you are gone.
Do they taste good?
What?
Hyenas?
Nobody eat a hyena meat. The hyenas just eat themselves. No any other animal can dare to eat it. I think their meat are just eat. I don't know why other animals they don't like it. The lion can be mad and start killing hyenas because they disturb them. They are headache. They eat a lot. They never get satisfied. They don't work for that. And we name people, when I was growing, and then we were in class, and then we see people who are lazy, they don't like to read their books, we give them the names of hyenas. So in the Maasai, we have people. Okay. This is a hyena, fishing. This is Swahili, fishing. So we call them like this. And in Ma, that's the lion. Simba. Simba Mara. Any guy who is number one in the class, we usually check the hand and say Simba. Because he's gentle, he has a gentle heart. No, but the genius, those who are so smart, we give them the name of an ostrich. Buni. Buni is an ostrich. He have eggs here. He go around not showing anybody, but you cannot dare to go closer to those eggs. Even a lion. He has very long toes, very speed. He can plug the lion everywhere and put on the body and spank so bad until the lion run out. Nothing will go close. So it's very smart in doing what? The calculation and the speed. So the people who are genius in the class, who are talented, we call them boni. Those who are lazy and they want to eat a lot of food, we call them what? Hyena or Mojene in Ma. So everybody, you have to have more than 4 names. You have your mother name, you have your schoolmate name, according to the character and the animal we discover from you. Some people are like snakes, they go biting one another. Those people who talk bad about other people. And then we, oh, your name is Nyoka in Ma, in Swahili. In Ma, Palasrai. And then those are the things. We name people according to the characters they show. And believe me, most of the human beings, they have characters like animals. They have hyenas are making noise. They are greedy and they're not, when you pass where the hyenas are, they are never satisfied. And when they are whatever, they just bite their small kids. Where the hyenas are is just disturbing. So we have a lot of people, we call them hyenas. And they take advantage. When you work so hard for your exam, they want to see what you are doing, then they copy. We call them, you are hyena. So when you stand before somebody in check, that's how they call you, according to the animal. They have all the names.
That is a
That's our time. Second hour, thank you so much for being respectful. Give them a round of applause.
In people with a king, and we have our hierarchy, how we do about things. Now, because we were in a country, an independent, we have chiefs, we have tradition chief. And once a chief is being appointed by the people, the chief cannot be demoted throughout the life. You cannot demote the chief. So that's exactly what happened, and I grew there. And the Maasai, they drink, that's how they remove blood. We drink blood, and not blood of a dead cow. And that's how you move from the cow. And you have to hold on the cow